Alright. What's up, guys? I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. I'm gonna record a YouTube video uh, of this Urgot game I played, and I'm gonna make it kind of a tutorial because when I first started getting back into the league again, Urgot was really hard to play and understand for me. But this game it just kind of shows you like how strong he can be, and he is a badass. Been playing him a little bit now, and I enjoy it. So this game, I'm against a Cho top, and so me versus Cho. We got a Jace mid versus our Shaco. He brought Smite Ignite because they wouldn't give him jungle. And this is solo queue, by the way, so that's a dick move, but whatever. Sejuani jungle versus their, where is he? The Rammus, yeah, Rammus. And then Blitzcrank Sivir bot lane versus Vayne Thresh. So, how do I... I'm just gonna go up to where laning starts. Alright, so I'm just gonna set it to censor, or not censor, but center on me. If I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Alright, so the way he works is he's got 6 legs, and all of them point in different directions. When you auto attack something like that, it sends out kind of like a Graves auto almost, like a shotgun blast, and it does a ton of it does percentage health, I believe, so it's really good against tanks too. Tanks and squishies, it doesn't matter. So right there, that ability I used to level 1 is the W, and it basically slows you down, but you can walk over minions and monsters and shit, and it automatically attacks everything around you like that. Whatever you're closest to, it attacks. And then so the Q I just used to slow them. It's like a little just point and click AoE slow. Does a little bit of damage, but it's definitely best to max your W on him because you're pretty much your only damage tool besides your legs if you're autoing. Q's unreliable. It's a little small. It's kind of easy to dodge. The E, you charge up like a Galio almost, like when he does his dash, and then you just run up and flip him behind you. So if you have the legs that are behind you that you can't get off cooldown all the time, because that would be very difficult running past him like into his tower right now to use the legs. So if you flip him like this and then you W, then you use all the legs. You'll use the 3 whenever, if you can position yourself around him, and you can use the other 3 whenever he's trying to run away. And it's because you can use your abilities while you're channeling your W. I'm not sure about the ult. I haven't tried it, but I know that the Q and the E can be used. And so he's really strong at going all in. So if you go, the rotation would be the E and then the Q and the W. So you slow him, and then you can walk around him to the point to where you're just shooting him with all the legs and doing a ton of damage. So this is his laning phase pretty much. You just you can't really do much until you go all in with abilities. So I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, right. Get an actual fight. So I'm just harassing him more, and then Rammus comes up and ganks me. I flashed away because I thought his Powerball would run out sooner. Pretty sure I die here. But your W gives you a shield too, so I get it right here. And I actually... Oh yeah. I flipped Rammus right before I died, so I'd flip him into tower range, and I at least traded for it. So that was good. Fast forward. I'm not trying to record this entire video. This game's 22 minutes long. But, so I'm just getting kind of low. His ult, alright, so you shoot out this chain, because I'm 6. You shoot out this chain, and if you hit an enemy champion, then it slows them by a ton. And if they get below 25% of their max health while they're chained, then you can pull them in, and it'll execute them immediately. Like, they can't do anything about it. They just die, and it's crazy. Now, I believe... Yeah, alright, up here. I get into a fight with them. And I'm lower health, too, and everything. But right now, I've also got... see, I did the combo right there. And then ult him, and he's on... There it is. And it fears everybody around when you do that to somebody. He's really strong if you play him right. It's just really difficult to kind of get used to how he is, because he's a very unique champ. Alright, so I'm going to bring up the scoreboard. So I started Doran's Blade, first item, and a little bit. Also the W, forgot to say. The W, the machine gun shit that shoots everybody around you, it applies on-hit effects, including life steal and fervor. So I take fervor, and you just do a ton of damage. And then first item by far, the only way you're going to be relevant at all is if you rush a Black Cleaver as soon as possible, because your W shoots, think it was 12 bullets whenever you use it, and that applies on hit effects, which would be Black Cleaver procs, and you just do a ton of damage. Alright, so up here, another fight. Oh yeah, before this, I don't know what happened here, I forgot. Alright, Ramus jumped that. Yeah, we were chasing Cho, he got really low. So I'm just kind of flipping this Ramus around. I was pretty sure I was going to die until I saw Shaco there. And then I ulted him just because I'm a greedy bastard. And I just wanted to get the kill, the golden shit. I mean, I definitely didn't need ult right there, but I got double buffs too, so that was really nice. Alright, so up here, I died to Cho somehow. I think I just get too cocky, and... Oh yeah, I stopped right there. That was what killed me. I could have made it out easily. Jeez, he's taking a ton of damage. Yeah, alright, I walked into that. That was just bad. Alright, so at this point, over here, I start killing Cho. And all I do, I never leave my lane because I'm just that strong. I'm not worried about the Vayne, who has... she's 3-0 right now. I'm not even worried about her. I got a level on this Cho, and I'm just diving him at this point. And his W also, you can use it and it'll hit turrets. It's doing more damage. Like this champ, they made him insane. They overcompensated for how weird of a champ he was before. Even then, he was kind of fun to play, but this dude, the new Urgot's a badass. I love it. Here, let me... Why is it... I hate this. I hate this spectating shit. You have to do weird shit to be able to get it to lock onto people. Yeah, so that was the first turret, and I got a ton of gold off of that too, just completely running my lane down. So up here, pretty much, have I got my Black Cleaver? Yeah, alright. So I'm 4-2-0 right now with my Black Cleaver, and I got a Ninja Tabby just because I knew Vayne was kind of strong and Jace could be strong, but... At this point, see, this is a... Ramus shouldn't be easy to kill, but I have a Black Cleaver, as I said, so... That applies a ton of stacks to him. I'm very low at this point. But I shielded his, see, I shielded his, like, right before his feast hit me. And that was really, I definitely would have died. Alright. So up here we get drag, Vayne gets more kills. I'm still not worried about Vayne at all. I come up here, this is 15 minutes in. I went tabbied. I was building up my Death's Dance. His Death's Dance, like, you can heal for so much off all this damage you do. And the cooldown reduction, anything, it's just, everything is just disgusting. So up here, I push down this next tower in my lane. Still Vayne's mid. She's not even trying to come up here and stop me. That's her mistake right there. And then so up here, team get more and more kills. And then I literally rushed down with Sejuani, and she saw that how strong I was, and she just came up here, and we took this inhib, like we took the turret and the inhib, and they killed us, but it was completely worth it. And then, yeah, I'll try to find. Oh yeah, here I got a little cocky here. This is the whole team. Yeah, I want to see. I think we have a team fight at the end. That's the only thing that I have left to really explain. Oh, runes I run on him. It's almost an AD page, but it has, I run health per level seals, straight AD marks, the Quints, I run 1 of armor, 1 of magic resist, and 1 of AD. And the blues, the glyphs, I run, I believe it was 5% scaling CDR and then 5% flat CDR. So you can have 3 of the scalings and get 5%, and the other 6, if they're flat, then you'll get 5% at level 1. So it's cooldown reduction is really good on Urgot because you just want to be running around just shooting people this whole time. See, it's just doing so much damage right here. Yeah, they're winning this team fight without me even now. Like, Vane's not doing much. We get another inhib right here, and then here's the last team fight. See, I'm just diving people under their Nexus turrets at this point. Like, the new Urgot is a monster, and I would highly recommend learning how to play him. Because this is my first game on him. I decided to play him in ranked, and it worked out very well. I just kind of went with the flow. His kit's kind of self-explanatory once you use it a little bit. I got a Hex Drinker too for the MR against Rammus and Cho. Yeah, I'm just sitting here shooting people down at this point. I think I killed. Yeah, I execute him too. That's just so VM. I don't know. That skill's amazing. All right, well, that's the game. Man, Urgot is very strong. I ended up 10-4-2 with 175 CS, most farm in the game. And that game was 22 minutes and 31 seconds long. That's pretty good. That's platinum solo queue too. It's not like, I mean, I know it's not challenger or master or anything, but I mean, plat's not awful. Well, I just hope that was a pretty good video explaining how to play Urgot, at least my interpretation of it. That works out pretty well for me. So I might make more YouTube videos, or I might stream. I don't know. It just depends on how this goes. Alright.